Only on Fox, 1 year has come and gone since a beloved flight paramedic was shot and killed. Now, we told you about this domestic situation last February when Rodney Gilmer lost his life inside his Anderson County home. No one has been charged. Just a couple of weeks ago, though, this case got more attention after a house exploded down in northeast Georgia. SLED confirmed that a resident of the home is part of the death investigation into Rodney Gilmer. Now, a lot has happened in a year, and tonight we're sitting down with Rodney's family to check in on this case.
His sister and mother spoke only to Fox Carolina's Shell Ramin. She has the latest tonight from our newsroom.
Well, Tori, Rodney's sister and mom say they were always afraid of Rodney getting into a crash in that flight medic chopper or having a motorcycle accident, but they never anticipated him being shot. Rodney was the person they relied on, but now they turn to each other ever since February 18th hit to keep one message alive.
Congratulations, Rodney. You will always be part of the Spring 19 Associate's Degree in Nursing class.
Rodney Gilmer's sister and mother are standing in a spot they feel he should be standing in himself.
So he would have his license to be an RN, and that was his dream.
But instead, his graduation chair was empty.
And that empty chair was in the middle of all of them, and it had roses in it, and they called his name. But he should have been there to accept it because he has worked hard for that.
Rodney Gilmer's family understands what a year really means. To them, it's a year of missed graduations and the everyday happenings that put a smile on their face.
And when we had dinners down here and all, guess who'd be the first one to get up and go to the sink to wash dishes? Rodney Gilmer.
Rodney's helping spirit extended outside of the home as a seasoned flight paramedic. But a year ago, his very own began to work on him after he was shot inside of his Anderson County home along Whirlaway Circle.
Because I can just close my eyes and relive that phone conversation.
His sister Joyce says Rodney called her before going back in for his wallet. A conversation that lasted all but 2 minutes and ended up with silence and sirens following a domestic situation.
In those 2 minutes, I could tell he was afraid.
Just 2 weeks ago, a house in Elbert County, Georgia was flattened after what GBI says was an act of arson. SLED confirms a resident of the home is part of Rodney's open investigation.
So I was at work when I found out, and that's all we know, that it happened.
The words "Justice for Rodney" were painted on the barn found next to the obliterated house. No one was home at the time, adding another layer to a heartbreaking year.
I miss him so much. I have good days and bad days, mostly bad days.
Rodney's mom wrote a letter summing up the year about her son. But the last line is the heart of this message.
He was a blessing to us all. We prayed daily for peace and justice for Rodney.
And Rodney's family tells me his daughter is actually studying to follow in her dad's footsteps. She graduated early and now wants to become an RN. And as far as that Georgia house goes, there is still a $10,000 reward for anyone with information. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations is also investigating. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Shell Ramin, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.